Hello everybody, and I'm Phil McIntosh reporting to you live from Peterborough, Ontario for the upcoming Daytona 500 weekend. This is the Super Bowl of NASCAR, the first race of the 2018 NASCAR season. Before I go over the NASCAR news, there's something that caught my eye earlier today while I was watching YouTube on CNN. And about the Florida shooting down in Florida from high school, it is truly hard to deal with and cope that mechanism for kids that are younger than 14 all the way up to the age of 18. It is hard to imagine how the kids will have to go through to lose their friends, teachers, and everybody else in that school. And President Trump, if you are watching my videos, I might upload this to YouTube. I will provide a link to the CNN YouTube videos down in the YouTube description. Trump listened to what the Americans are saying. Control the gun policy. And make sure that everybody's safe. And no children has to go through a lot no child has to go through that kind of trauma in the education these days. And Trump, may all your wishes may come true, because you never know, President Trump, you build a prick and the pain out here. But anyways, enough of that politics down the States. Let's talk about what's really coming up. On Sunday, the 60th annual Daytona 500, and the drivers, we have not lost drivers, we have drivers that retired from last year, who will be driving here on the way, who will be the Grand Marshal at the Daytona 500. They're on hard Jr., and of course, you know what we say, it's always good racing. I saw a little bit of that racing last night on TV, with the Gatorade Duo, the Budweiser Duo 150. And I hard to believe, those cars are just amazing. Instead of 17 cars, you have 20 cars. There's been a lot of crashes over the course of Speed Week 2018, but you know, between watching the NASCAR Swing Cup Series, Monster Energy Cup Series races and the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series practice yesterday, and there's the Xfinity Series practice going on this afternoon as well. Then there is the Daytona 500 practice all the way through until tomorrow, which is Saturday. Tomorrow afternoon, I believe, will be final practice. We've gone through 4 practices already in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. But anyways, the driver changes for 2018, there's a lot of them, to tell you the truth. Driving for the used to drive for the number 24 car, now driving the number 9 car. Chase Elliott making a name for himself last night at the Budweiser Duo at Daytona number 2, the Duo race number 2. Then we have Alex Bowman, who was on the NASCAR on Daytona 500 pole for the first time in his career. That he qualified no higher than first no higher than where he qualified the last time, which he was in the car for Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 2016. But Alex Bowman has showed some power on the NASCAR circuit this past week. The Daytona 500 pole winner was Alex Bowman. Second place, Denny Hamlin on the front row, and then we have Rose, who won the who won the dual races. Chase Elliott and I believe another guy, I forget if it was Kyle Busch or something like that, I don't know. But anyways, those guys who run that dual race moves up to the spots where they usually qualify. Danica Patrick on her last NASCAR race at Daytona 500, doing the Danica double, the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. This year will be her final year of NASCAR, and of course, it would have been her final. It would have been a great postseason for her if she was staying on. But last year she announced that it was her last full season of 2017. But she will do the Daytona 500, and that will be calling it a NASCAR career after almost 5 years in the NASCAR sport. William Byron, who is the Xfinity Series champ last year, who moved up and drove in the 24 car for this year. We also have Eric Almirola driving for the number 10 car, who Danica Patrick drove for the last 5 years in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. We have a new driver in the number 12 and the 21 car, the number 12 Penske car, which is Ryan Blaney, who's got the sponsorship from Menard, and Paul Menard driving the 21 Wood Brothers car for the first time. Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman are still at RCR, but the 2017 so moved to the Double Zero team, which is the new team for 2018, with Jeffrey Earnhardt making a name, the Earnhardt name in the NASCAR races at the NASCAR Daytona 500 in 40 years. Who is a remaining last name driver that has an Earnhardt last name. Dale Ellis Jr. doing a Richard Petty Racing for 2018, signed on with Richard Petty Racing. Richard Petty Motorsports switched manufacturers from a Ford to a Chevrolet and has an alliance with RCR. On top of that one, we have a new team we're racing. Justin March will be driving that car this weekend at Daytona. Harrison Rowe will be driving that race car next week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So that should be fun to watch at next 2 weeks, of course. Just Brendan Gaughan driving for the number 62 car. It was the 75 car last year. They switched numbers to his own number, which he used to drive in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series back in the early 2000s to the mid 2000s, and the Xfinity Series over the last couple of years. Brendan Gaughan will be driving for part-time racing and not full-time for 2018 as well. Lots of great drivers coming up. They're coming into the Xfinity Series this year. Vinnie Murray driving for the 01 car that was supposed to be driven by another driver. I forget what his name was. I think it was Harrison Rhodes. I could be wrong. It was Harrison Rhodes. Yes, it was Rhodes. Then we have David Starr from the number 99 team that was driving for last year, moved up to the 52 team that Joey Gates has drove for the last 5 or 6 seasons in that seat, as well as Joe Gates moving over from a Chevy to Ford, the 35 Go Fast Racing. For the first time, Go Fast Racing has been in the Xfinity Series since 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Tyler Reddick is taking over the ride for William Byron, who has won the championship in 2017. This is a year ago, I hard to believe. That was a long time ago. Cole Custer is still in Stillhouse Racing. They will be alliance with the number 98 car that was supposed to be driven by a part-time team. It might still be a part-time team or a full-time team. Eric Almirola will be driving that car in 2000 at the Daytona race tomorrow as well. Well, the truck series, Black Keselowski Racing closed their doors after the season ended at the Ford EcoBoost 200 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Chase Briscoe won their last race there and event as well. Then we have Dart Sports Racing moving from Toyota to Ford for the first time in nearly a couple of years since they went from Chevy to Toyota in 2000 and I believe 2013 or 2013. And then we have Todd Gillen will be racing in the NASCAR Kenworth Truck Series. He's not eligible to drive until he turns 18, which is not until May. His dad's driving for him at Daytona. That'll be fun to watch. The number 54 truck that was supposed to be for actually Red Horse Racing, so the trucks to David Gilliland and another David Gilliland Racing, excuse me, brought the Red Horse Racing trucks from Red Horse Racing. They closed the doors earlier in the middle of last season because of funding and no sponsorship. Bo Lamassus, the Arca veteran, is driving at Daytona this week in the 54 truck, Crossley Toyota. That's about all I can say, so I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.